1974, September the 2nd, I was given a bag of cotton wool balls, and they were my ear defenders. I suppose that's part of the reason I'm 3 parts deaf. But I can't hear conversations. And you're talking to me, you are now screaming at me, and I'm going, "Pod, I can't hear." You know, it's like the grandkids scream at me, "Grandad, turn the telly down."
The #1 occupational disease by volume is occupational deafness. And yet, would you have guessed that? It accounts for more than double all of the other occupational diseases combined. With the Eave FocusLite, it has something called hear-through technology, which actually allows people to hear through the ear defender while still being protected. The difference between passive and active ear defenders is that with passive, you can't actually hear the environment. With active, you can still hear what's going on around you. It's incredibly common on site to see people removing a passive ear defender in order to communicate. So as soon as you have something like hear-through technology on an active ear defender, you can remove the need to do that. So when people are trying to have a conversation on a construction site with traditional passive ear defenders, they'll basically have to remove them to actually be able to hear the environment so that they can communicate. The challenge there is that they're also going to be exposed to noise. With the data that you get from the peak mapping software, you can actually work to eliminate hazards because you'll know exactly where they are.
What we've found sometimes is an activity we didn't consider to be noisy, but as we've got the live data from the noise mapping, we've identified it's a high hazard for noise. We've then gone away, thought about how we can change it, looking at the hierarchical protection.
It's been a super advantage to actually see the data on the day that the exposures occurred and to actually see what that actual potential impact is and to really look at what those risks are.
So when you're comparing the price of the Eave solution to traditional methods of noise control and hearing protection, we've actually priced it so low that it is cheaper than a pair of foam earplugs. And the way we've done that is the mission of the company is to eliminate the isolation and loneliness caused by hearing loss, which means that the last thing we'd want to do is charge for the protection. So we actually supply the ear defenders, the FocusLite, for free. And what we charge for is a subscription to the visualization and the analytics on the Peak platform. The client owns all the data, and we just charge £1 per day for each person to actually see the data.